Well, hello everybody, and welcome into the video. And today I want to talk to you about the necessary adjustments that we must make when we're playing winter golf. If you're fortunate enough, like I am, to live in an area of the country or the world where you can play golf 12 months of the year, great. But winter golf is different than summer golf, okay? And there are some necessary adjustments that we have to make if we're going to continue to score. And today I'm going to go over 3 or 4 of these adjustments that, especially here where I am, that you have to make. And I think it'll hold suit for everybody that's playing winter golf. So let's jump into this and let's go to adjustment number 1. So adjustment number 1 is the golf ball just doesn't travel as far. Okay? And there's multiple reasons why this ball is not going to travel far. First one, I'm wearing more clothes than I do in the summertime, okay? So you get a little constricted in your swing because you're wearing a few more clothes, okay? The other one is it's just cold outside and my body is not moving as well as it would when it's warm. So those 2 factors right there are going to reduce my swing speed. I'm not going to be able to swing at the ball as fast as I can in the summertime. So therefore, my ball's not going to go as far. Second reason that golf ball's not going to go as far is, again, it's cold. My golf club is cold. The golf ball is cold. It's not going to compress as easily, okay? And then it's just not going to fly as nice as it does in the summertime. So you have to adjust the yardages that you're hitting your golf clubs. I've put myself in a situation here on number 14 where I've got about 140 yards into the green. Normally, this would be maybe a 9-iron, okay? Easy an 8-iron for me. But on this day, it's mid-40s right now. I know it's beautiful out, it looks great, but it is mid-40s. We've got a little wind blowing from the north, as we always do in Mobile if it's going to get cold. I'm going to hit a 7-iron. Now, I am not going to try and make my big, huge, full golf swing with this 7-iron. I'm going to make what is a comfortable swing that I can make with the clothing that I have on, okay, and with the coldness and how stiff I am. And I'm just going to continue to try to hit this ball solid and play golf. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't believe me when I tell you that when I make these videos, these are the first swings of the day. That was it. That was the first swing that I have made today. I haven't played any golf hardly at all this past week. I got to show you where that ball just ended up. This is crazy, but there's where my ball ended up, right there. I mean, what is that? That is 6 feet. Why was I able to hit that ball in there close when it's cold? Because I took my own advice. I hit a 7-iron. I wasn't trying to overswing. I wasn't trying to swing hard. I was allowing for the fact that that ball wasn't traveling very far. So adjustment number 1, make sure you club up enough that you can make a good solid swing with great rhythm, hit the ball solid, and get the ball to the hole. Don't forget, folks, wintertime, fix those ball marks as usual. Grass isn't growing. We've got to keep these greens in good shape. Adjustment number 2 that I think we need to make in the wintertime is when we've missed the green and we're around the greens, I want you to start taking less loft with your pitch shots. Several reasons. 1, grass isn't growing, so the grass is going to be a little thinner around the greens. You can see the grass down here is dormant already, okay? It just gets thinner, and it makes hitting those shots with that sand wedge, lob wedge, that much more difficult. It's very easy to stick that club into the ground, again, because the ground is going to be a little moist. It's going to be a little damper. Because the grass isn't growing, It's not sucking up water. And so what water gets on here just makes it, I can feel it under my feet that this ground is a little mushy. So because it then becomes very easy to stick the club into the ground, when we're using those high lofted clubs, we're aware of that, and we try and miss the ground. And it kind of gives our chipping stroke a little, I once called it a little yippy feel sometimes, and we can blade that thing. So a lot of fat shots, a lot of thin shots. So the solution is just don't take much loft. Keep that ball on the ground. I've got a shot right here that if this was summertime, I would probably be using my 56-degree wedge, 52 at the, at the least amount of loft. But wintertime, I might hit this with a 9-iron, okay? I just don't want to make a very big swing. I don't want to give myself a chance to stick that club in the ground and just let this golf ball roll out, okay? A little bit past the hole. Again, first pitch shot, I didn't hit a practice one. But start using less loft. And now, if your golf course gets really thin and you're having trouble chipping, bust that hybrid out. Make the hybrid your friend. This club gets so easy to hit in the wintertime. Grip down on it, hit it like a putting stroke, and just roll the ball. Go in. Oh, it leapt out. That's unbelievable. But play smart, okay? Don't use so much loft. Don't try to get the ball up in the air. Keep that ball lower to the ground with smaller swings. You are going to have some great results, all right? Let's go to my next adjustment. So my next adjustment is going to be in your course, in your strategy with your approach shots, okay? Again, grass is dormant. Greens tend to get faster. The grass isn't growing. There's not as much to slow the golf ball down. So become very aware of where your slopes are on the green and where the pin is, and make your decisions on what club you're going to be hitting into the green with this in mind. Because here again, I'm a 14. This green is very sloped in the front. It's not the easiest in the summertime. Wintertime, it's treacherous. Watch this. Okay, I can just drop ball out of my pocket and just watch it roll all the way off the front of the green. So I do not want my approach shot being past the flag. I always want my approach shot being short of the flag. If this pin were more up here in the front, okay, I would rather miss the green short in the rough than be long. Because when I am long, the chances of me three putting are just huge, because you have to be so delicate with that first putt, and you're never going to make it. I would much rather be putting out of the rough down, or the fringe down here, the fairway, or hitting a pitch shot, a hybrid, whatever, than having to try and putt from above the hole. So you know your golf course, you know where the slopes are. Think about that as you're hitting your approach shots in the wintertime. Because three putts are the worst thing in the world. Again, I'd much rather be short here and get in two than hit one 7 feet above the hole and have no chance of making it. And if I hit it a little bit too hard, it could roll all the way down here off the green, and then I'm three putting. So be very smart in your approach shots. Now, my last adjustment for you doesn't have anything to do with your golf game, but it has to do with the condition of your course and where you play. And I want you to be very mindful of where you're driving your golf cart. Again, we see too many people getting their carts too close to the green, driving them in places they're not supposed to. this grass is not growing. If you keep driving your golf cart in the same places all the time, you wear paths, you make things awful, and the condition of play for the rest of the golfers goes way down. So be courteous to your fellow golfer. Don't be so selfish that you feel like you have to get your cart up so close to the green. Get that cart on the cart paths. Keep it on the paths around the tee boxes. Keep it in the rough as much as you can when you're out there for your second shots, because carts do a lot of damage to golf courses, and in the wintertime, when the grass is not growing, it just becomes exponential, the damage that they do. Don't create muddy cart paths where there aren't cart paths. Well, I want to thank y'all so much for coming in to this video. I want to thank you so much for coming in and watching the videos throughout the year. Sunday before Christmas, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to the Jewish brethren out there. Hope you have safe, happy holidays. You get to spend time with family and friends. I know I'm leaving. I'm going to my parents. And so I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and happy holiday season. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. I'll probably get one more video out before the end of the year. But Merry Christmas to everybody, and thanks so much.